Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So on today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to design a cookbook cover. I actually use two methods, but for this particular video I'm going to start with one of the easiest ones, which is the one that doesn't really require much expenses or something like that. So let's just hop into it. So like I said, there are two ways to make a beautiful. There are two ways I use for making my covers, which are, you can use templates. You can get covers template from vendors. If just in case there's a person that needs a cover template, you can just get to me through the link I'm going to leave on the description. And there's the second option. We have the design from scratch, and that is the one I'm going to be teaching you guys today on this video. So for templates, you can get them from vendors, like I said, which I can recommend one for you. It's quite affordable. It makes work easier and faster for you. You have to just change the images and the fonts and the color, and you're done with. Then for designing from scratch, you need Canva Pro. Canva Pro, there are tools like the fonts, and things that you're supposed to use, elements and so on and so forth. If you don't really have Canva Pro, you cannot really be able to achieve the kind of design that you want to. So now there are different types of sizes for designing a cover, but me, I use either 6.9 by 6 by 9 inches or 8.5 by 11 inches. These are the ones I use for designing my cookbook covers. To be precise, I even use 8.5 by 11 inches because it makes the image wider and the height much more taller. So now let's just go into it. There's a cover I already designed to show you guys, like a sample. It's not really, I just did this fast, so I'm going to be using this as a sample to design what I want to design. I got images from different places and I'm just going to start from there. So the first thing we're supposed to do right now is to get an element. Let me just go down there. Let me create another page. In order for you to be able to design your cover. Okay, yeah, I forgot to say, in order for you to design your cover, you have to go to Canva. Sorry, let me just duplicate this and just start from beginning. Like I said, we have different sizes for covers, for cookbook to be precise. 6.9 by, there are different sizes, but me, I use 6 by 9 inches or 8.5 by 11 inches. So for this particular video, we're going to be using 8.5 by 11 inches. So what we're going to do right now is just to go to Canva and check on the custom size and input 8.5 by 11 inches so that we can be able to achieve that size. So now I'll just wait for this to quickly load. Okay, I don't really want this video to be too long, so I might be pausing while I'm trying to do some things. I hope you guys understand. So I'm going to click on custom size. When I click on custom size, I'm going to click on, okay, so like I said, when it comes to designing your book, you're supposed to input the particular size that you want to use for your book on your cover. So now when you come here, the first thing you're going to meet is pixels. So when you want to design, you have to change it to inches. When you come, you're going to see pixels. Instead of pixels, please change it to inches, because sometimes it can be you might not really notice and you just input the number and to take you back. So now we're going to type 8.5 by 11 inches, and we're going to click on create new design. So I'm just doing this because I just did this just to show you guys how to input the size of the covers that you want to work on. You can input 6 by 9 inches, and you can input 8.5 by 11 inches. I'm going to write down the number of the size of the inches under the description, just in case you guys want. So I'm going to close this because I already have a folder that I'm designing on what I'm going to use as a sample. So like I said, if you want to get a background color for your book, you have to come down to elements. When you come down to element, you are going to type background color. This is it. I've already typed it, that's why it's already there, so I don't really need to search for it. So now what I am going to do now is to look for this particular color that I have here for my book. So I think this is the color. This is it. this is the color. So okay, this is the color. Okay, sorry, I input this 2 times. I'm just going to, so when I get the color, the particular color that I want, I'm going to left click it, no sorry, right click it, and then I'm going to click on set as image as background. It's going to fill the entire page. Like if you set the image as the background, it's going to fill the entire page. So I'm done with this. Sorry, my cursor is misbehaving a bit. So here we have different images that I got for this particular cookbook cover that I want to work on. So that the reason I say that you guys should try and get Canva Pro themes is because you can be able to remove the background of this image without going to any other second party or something like that. So now because of that, I'm going to click on BG remover, and it's going to remove the background of this image for me because I'm going to use it for my book. So when it's done, I'm going to click on another one. You see it has removed the image, the background image for this particular the background of this image. Sorry. So I'll shift this to the other side so that I can be able to do for the other ones. I'll remove for this one too. I'll shift it to the another place so that I can be able to see the other images. It has removed for that one, remove for this. I'll keep removing all the background of all these images so that it will be easier to fit into my cover. I'll take this down and then I'll remove for this one. These images might not be enough and there might be too much, so it just depends on how you want to design your cover. You must not have only 4 images on your book, and it must not be up to. Some people, I've seen some people use only 2 images, some they put so many images. It depends on what you want. So like I said, now I'm going to do something similar to this one that's here. So we have this image here, this one, this pot on. I'm going to put it, I couldn't get this particular bow, so I just had to use this one, but if you check out, they are similar to each other. So I'm just going to bring this one down too. Sorry, I'm going to bring this one down. When I bring this one down, I'm going to arrange this one. Since this one is by this side, I'll take it here too. This one I'll bring it there too. So it's either this one should be behind, it should start first, or sorry, this video might be long, so you guys just have to be patient, because to design a cover is not something that you can just do under a few minutes, most especially if you want to achieve a very good result. You have to take your time. So I'm trying all my best to make sure that I give you guys the best, so that whenever you want to design your cover, you won't have to like pass through a lot. So now I'm done with this particular things. I might still have to decrease it. I will decrease this one too, because I don't want them to be showing so much in the book. So there's something I want to show you guys. So now for the font, as you can see, this font is Allegra XC. So I'm just going to come here under text. I'm going to click on this. If I click on it, oh sorry, it was supposed to come on this one. Okay, I'll click on it. I'll click on the one for subtitle. It double click. So no problem, I can still use this one. So the name for the book that we're writing on is Mediterranean. Sorry, this is not a title. Don't go and write on this book before making research, because this niche is saturated. Just that it's one of the fastest keywords that I could think of. This particular keyword is a very saturated keyword. Don't put in your time to go and write on a book that you don't know the. That's why I made a video on how to make research with book bin. It makes things easier for you. So the name for this particular cookbook that I'm working on is Mediterranean Diet Cookbook for beginners. So diet, I'm going to write diet here, then cookbook. Then for beginners, for beginners, oh, what's the problem? Okay, so for beginners. So I have written this, I've gotten what I want to get from here. Something about this is that this particular font is Allegra SC. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to click on the fonts. So I will now look for that particular font that I saw in that other image. I'm going to use it. So you see, this is the font. So now let's look for this particular one. This one is also Allegra. I'll click on it too. Then for beginners, let's see what is for beginners. It's still the same thing. You can decide to use different fonts for your own, but for this particular video I decided to use one, because like I said, this video is just, if you are watching this, you might want to, like, you might be a beginner or somebody that just wants to try something different. So I don't want to take time to be making a long video. So here we have something like this. So what I did is that I changed the color of this particular font. I put it to white. I went to effects. Under effects, I went down to background. This will give me a color background. I reduced the size of the roundness. Yeah, though I want it to be round, but I reduced the size. I reduced the spread so that it will not be going too far from what I want. And I think I'm done with this particular one. The difference, okay, I could turn it. This one is, the font is black, the background is white. This one, the font is white, the background is black. Let me just make something different. It must not be the same thing, but just in case you want your font to be white, to be black like this one, you just have to come here and change it to white. It's not a big deal. So I'm done with this one. Here I want to make it white. I'm going to come and click here. All right, put it white. Then this one, let's see the color that is here. It is also white. I'm going to put in white for it. Sorry. So I'm going to click on white. If I click on white, then I'm going to come under effects again. I'll now give it a background. I'll reduce the size of the roundness and the spread. Then I'll bring it down. I'll bring everything down. Sorry. I will bring everything down. This my cursor is actually giving me issues, so let me just come down with my hand. So let's see the color, the size of this font that here is 55.2, this one is 54, and this one is 32. So now this one we're supposed to increase it. It's 55.2. It must not be really 0.2, so doesn't matter. If I like, I can just, if I want to put the 0.2, I'm just going to come and click on 0.2 here, and to give me that number. So for here it's 54, right? There's no particular 54 here, so all I have to do is just to decrease it and take it up. I'll decrease it and then take it up. Then for the beginners, I'm going to go up again and see the size. The size is 32, so I'm going to come like this. I'm going to reduce the size to 32. We have 32. There's something I want you guys to notice. This one is actually slim, while this one is bold. So if I want to change it, I'm just going to come and click on this one, and I'm going to use slim for it. So I'm going to use slim. I'll click on it and use the slim size. Then, and this one too, I think is also slim. Okay, this is bold, this one is slim. I'll click on slim too. So we have gotten something similar to this, but if I like, okay, this doesn't have an effect, I'm going to remove this effect now. So now when it comes to elements, this kind of things, they are elements. You can get them from element. If you like, you can just come and here click on tag. If you click on tag, you're going to get something like this. These are the elements that you can use for your book. So I already got an element, which is this and this. All these are elements that I used for this book. So I don't want to waste so much time. I already got this element from this side. So what I'm going to do is just to go back and check on my recently used element. I'm just going to come, this is it. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on it. So this is it. So I'm going to take it up. Let me position it to center. This one too should be center. Everything should be center. If you want to centralize your fonts or something on this particular thing, all you have to just do is just to click on it. When you click on it, you click on these 3 dots. Sometimes it will appear here as position, but if you don't see it, you can click on these 3 dots. Sorry, if you click on the 3 dots, it's going to show you position. Then you click on centralize. If you want to take it to the other side too, you can do all that. If you want to take it to the other side, alignment, click on alignment. It's going to give you center, everything. You can just get whatever you want there. Then we're done here. So now the next thing is this putting shadow for these images. If you put shadows on the image, they feel like the images will look like, okay, they want to come out of the book, you understand? So now I do put filter on them. It makes them brighter. Then it will come down to effects under edit. If you click on edit, you come down to, you can do the filter if you want. If you want, you don't do. Everything depends on you. So come down to effect. When you come down to effect, you can use any shadow you want. These are the shadows. You can use this one, you can use this one, this one, this one, anyone, you know, anyone you feel like. I don't think there is anybody that's going to tell you not to. Just depends on what you feel like. So for this particular video, I'm either going to use curved or page leaf, but this one I'm going to use page leaf. So this one too, I'm going to give it a shadow. I'm going to give it a shadow. As you can see, I've given it a shadow. I'm going to reduce the color of the shadow. I'm going to reduce it like this. You see, as I'm drawing it, it's going down. So this one too, I'm going to give them shadows, all of them, so that the images can look like they are coming out of the picture. If you can see, the shadows make them look so real. So I'm going to click on this one to give it a shadow. You can see a shadow behind this. It makes your images look very nice. So I'm going to just reduce this size. It depends. I know that the design here cannot be the same as this one, but I'm just trying my best, because you know, everything is all about creativity. The more you do, the more you learn. I didn't learn this from anywhere. It's just practice, you know. I just go in, try so many things for myself, and it gave me all this. So like I said, now we have you can be changing the the size, anything. Like, there's so many ways to do this thing, you know. Anything can give you a nice design. You just have to keep checking what works for you, what does not work, check colors, check a lot of things, and before you know, you'll be having what you are looking for. So I'm just going to keep doing this like this. I'm thinking like the fonts, my cursor is misbehaving, but let me just drag it with my hand. So let me just reduce this size because I intend on putting something here. So like I said, if you notice, you see here there is something that is here. This is also an element. So this is the element. I'm going to click on it. Sorry, I was supposed to click on it for this particular page. So I'll click on it and it will appear. So the element appear. So let's say your book now, you want to like make your customers give them like a bonus or something. You can go and get elements and do it. It must not even be elements. Like you see, there are 2 types of way of putting meal plans here. I put meal plan here. I just wrote something and I gave it an effect, a background effect, and it's still fine. And this one too is another option. So I'll just come down here. When I'm done here, I'll just come down to text. Under text, I'll click on this little bit of body text, and I'll type 30 days. Let's say I have a 30 days meal plan on my book, right? 30 days meal plan. and then I'll reduce the size so that it will fit into this element. I'll keep reducing it till I get what I want. So let's come like this. You can change the fonts. I'm going to use Yellowtail for this. So you see, this is really nice. So you can just try to make it fit in, try to make it stay within the element, let it not go out. If not, it will make it, if it's refusing to fit in, you can reduce the size. Yeah, you can reduce the size. You can reduce the size. So you see, this is nice, this makes sense. I can just bring this down again. Let me do it like this. So this is nice. You can decide to add more images to your book. It all depends. This, I don't want the video to be too much. I don't want the time to be, that's why I'm just doing this design like this. But on a normal day, I don't know if I can show you guys my design. I have like a particular folder for creating my covers. Like every day I practice. There's no particular day that I go to Amazon, I will check on, like, okay, how are their covers, like, you know, what do they have in their cover that makes it look very nice. You keep trying, and before you know, you have gotten a really nice cover for yourself. It's not hard. It's not hard. Nothing is hard. Everybody started from somewhere, and if they can do it, you can do it too. If me, that I have never like gotten like a tutorial course on how to design covers, can do this, I think you can also do it too. Sometimes you can just watch videos like this ones, for instance, and you understand what they are doing, just to grab something. Don't be left behind. You see all these ones, they either learned from somewhere or they were doing it practically and they got what they want. So on the elements too, you can put so many things. Let's see if we can get fruits or vegetables for our this thing. Let's say vegetables or avocado is very green. It will make your this thing look nice. Let's see the kind of vegetables we can use. Let's try this and see if it will go. You see, this is nice. This is nice. It brings like some beautiful color to your image. Let's see if we can get something that will put on it again. There are so many ways to do this thing, so many ways. Elements are there to help you. Elements will help beautify your cover in a way that you never imagined. Like I can change this like this, like, you know, do something like this, you know, just to give it some kind of greenish touch. Let me see if I can get something that I can add to it. Something that will make it look really appealing to the eye. Let's try this eggplant. Let me change. You can flip your elements. You can even flip your images. If you want to flip anything, just click on here. It will flip it for you, either up or down, any size you want. It's not hard. So let's like carry something. Let's maybe put it here, you know. So just imagine this is something you create under how many minutes? We created this under, it's even less than 20 something, because I've been talking and trying to show you guys some other things. So this is not bad. This is not bad compared to some of the covers that I've been seeing online. This is not bad. You can use this, you can upload it for your book. It's because we don't even have much time and I don't want to make this video too long. So this is not bad. You can use this for your cover, and I think you make sales. Definitely, you will definitely make sales for this book. So that's just what I have to say today. Please take your time, try to design something that will make sense, something that if you see yourself, you can buy it. I think I can buy this my book. Yeah, I'm not just blabbing, I can really buy this my book. So that's just it for today. So I think I'm done with this section and I'm just going to end it right now. So really, thanks very much for watching my video. I really love it if you give me a thumbs up, which is like my video, please subscribe to my channel, leave lovely comments. I really want to know what you guys think of this video. If there's any other thing you want me to make a video for you on, please leave it on the comment section, and I will try my best to make sure that I provide the best information I can. Okay, so have a nice day. Thank you.